Yes, kiddies. The URL is back. The URL is back with the 18th shoutout of 2024. What do I need you to do? Not a lot, really. All I need you to do is get your tracks and slap them in that thread. It can't be any easier than that. What is the URL, I hear you cry? I do this every other Monday. What is the URL, I hear you cry? The URL is a group of people that has gotten together over the past 7 years to talk about your tracks, but we can't talk about your tracks until you put your track in this thread. We actually have a track in the thread already. There we go. Somebody we picked up a few months back. I believe that is the Sounds of James. Good day, Clown family. This is the first track of my album, Mr. Walkman, Tales of the Cassette. I like the sound. Synthwave, retro wave type album. I hope you all enjoy. Got inspiration from playing the GTA game Vice City. So there we are. We've got one track in the thread already. We need more. Welcome to the party, Jordan Williams and Avalon Silver. Avalon Silver, I hope that you've got a track for us this week. We want to see those guitar skills. Like I say, stem up some guitar and send it our way, and we'll get that underway for you. We can find some people for you to work with, not a problem. Like I say, the URL is a group of people that have met here for the past 7 years. URL, what does that stand for? Unsigned Review Live. So if you've got a track that you want feedback on, that is the place for it. Yeah, and then we will meet here every Tuesday at 7:30, except for when it's the URL goes live, and that will be on a 5 o'clock on a Saturday. So we need your tracks. We need as many tracks as possible in this thread so that we can talk about your tracks. That's the most important thing. That's what the URL does. The URL meets here and wants to make your tracks as strong as they possibly can be. That's literally it. That is literally it. Hoping to have a co-host, maybe not for this Tuesday, but for next Tuesday. I think Lindsay will be in, which would be great because Lindsay is the people's choice for a co-host. And if anybody wants to co-host the show, all you have to do is send me a message and say, hey, Mark, I'd like to co-host on the show. And I'll say, great, come on into the show and you can talk about tracks, you know, with all of us here, live in the studio. So what else we got going on? Well, here is, let me just find it, the challenge, the 21st birthday challenge. And you can find that just there. And the 21st birthday challenge will be going live on Boxing Day. It will be the first day of Clownfest 14, which is, hold on a second, 45 days away. Don't forget there's Clown Radio over here as well. All those past Clownfest sets are playing 24 hours a day on Clownfest Radio. And like I say, the new Clownfest 14 kicks off on Boxing Day, and it will be the 21st birthday challenge. Hold on 2 seconds, let me just go find that again. Under the SO page, it's the second one down. There it is. Click there, and as you can see, we have 3 in for that so far, which is fantastic. Who have we got in there so far? See, somebody that we've only picked up a couple of months ago, Sounds of James, has already in for a challenge. He's the first one in for a challenge. Then we've got Ben Clark and DJ Prism, I believe. So, if you want to take part in this challenge, the spec for this challenge is find the track that was number 1 on your 21st birthday and remix the bollocks off of it. I got the Verve Bittersweet Symphony, and I've managed to get it into Ableton and got it locked in the vocals so that I can now rework it, which is great. Gorgeous Roy in the building. How's it going, fella? Avalon Silver says, I'm still struggling with making a track myself. It's transposition from being a musician to a producer as well. Yeah, mate, I understand this. I come from a live music background. Hold on 2 seconds. This is my weapon of choice, a bass guitar for being in a live band, and I was in a live band all the way through my teens, and the bass guitar is my weapon of choice. And the reason I started working with drum machines and synthesizers is because trying to get 4 or 5 people all pulling towards the same fucking goal is nigh on impossible. So now I have, let's just go over here to the rig. Now I have my drummer. Now I have my lead guitarist. Now I have my rhythm guitarist. You know, so yeah. So that's why I moved on to making electronic music, because it's so much more simpler than trying to get 4 or 5 people all pulling towards the same goal. And then once you've all pulled towards the same goal, then you've got to get your fucking self to gigs. Getting myself to gig is a pretty easy thing to do. But getting 4 or 5 people all pulling towards the same goal and being able to fucking do gigs is nigh on impossible. So I understand your pain, Avalon. I really, really do. But the URL is a bunch of happy, friendly people who, if you need any advice or anything, just reach out to us. You know, put a post in the playpen, the Unsigned Review Live playpen, on Facebook, and just post some questions. You know, like, oh, I'm struggling with this, or you know, I need help with that. And you know, there's 5,000 people in that group. So if you can't get any advice there, then you know, then we're struggling. So yeah. So yeah, Avalon agrees with me. It's nigh on impossible. And so yeah, so I made the transition from live artist into electronic artist. I mean, I did that, God Jesus, 20 odd years ago now. It's a ridiculous amount of time. I was a DJ in between all of that as well. Anyway, you don't want to hear me spouting about that. But yeah. Yeah, Avalon says, glad I found the community. Yeah, so are we, mate. We really, really are. You and your dad is Solo Steve, is that correct? Who is putting in some fucking beautiful stuff at the moment. Like, production is top notch. We have no advice for your dad for production advice. Maybe we have for sequencing and, you know, frequencies and stuff. But honestly, the production level, you know, is just ridiculous. And that's great. Like, when we started the show, we were dishing out, you know, producer advice left, right, and centre, and now we're just like, hey, that's a great track. You know, would we change anything about it? Not at all, not in the slightest. So, we need your tracks. We need your tracks in this thread here. Not this one, that's the birthday challenge. Let me just go find it. Da-da-da-da. There it is. 18th shout out of 2024. Click on there. Have we got anybody in there at the moment? Yep. It's just Sounds of James. So yeah, come over here, pop a comment here, press enter, it'll turn red, and then all I have to do is that, and then the track pops up. I'm not going to play that one just yet, because if I play that one just yet, that will be sacrilege. A lot of people listen to the tracks that are in the thread before the show, and I think that's a heinous crime. That is a heinous crime. You should wait for the day so that your reaction to those tracks is genuine, and you're like, oh yeah, I heard this before, it's a great track. No, we want the reaction on the day to be as genuine as possible. We really, really do. I will get the poll up for track of the night from the past 2 shows. I've been a bit slack recently. I've realised that my phone is taking up so much of my time, and I'm trying to distance myself from it, which is great. When I started out as the clown, I didn't have an iPhone, and then I got an iPhone because it's just easier to have an iPhone so that you can, you know, record stuff and get things sent up to Facebook and YouTube and stuff real quick. But now I'm realizing that my phone is stopping me from creating music. So I'm going to take a step back from my phone, so you're not going to see me too much online. I will still have a presence because I need to have one. But yeah, it's more important for me at the moment to write some music because I haven't since lockdown. And yeah, potentially got a gig in Romania. And so literally this is all I'm going to take. I've slimmed the rig down. I can't take everything on a plane, so I've slimmed the rig down, and this is it. And I'm really, really, really enjoying this rig at the moment. I've got 1 track written at the moment. I may showcase it on the URL on Tuesday night, but we'll see how that goes. Right, so I'm going to leave you today with one of the tracks from the birthday challenge, because I'm quite interested to see how this one turned out. So let's go to the shout out. Come on, load. There it is. So let's go to the 21st birthday challenge. We'd like as many people as possible to get involved in the 21st birthday challenge, because I think it's a great way of. It was Elsa's idea, and she's like, oh, what you've shown me in the Clown Army is you can take any piece of music and do just about whatever you want to it. And it's like, yeah, that's absolutely right. She's like, well, how about you remix the track that was on your 21st birthday? Like I say, I got the Verve Bittersweet Symphony. I think Morgan Juniper got a Mariah Carey track. I think King Mental got a Right Said Fred track. So, it's going to be interesting to hear. Oh, Poor Leaf got the Bryan Adams track that was number one for like 18 weeks or something fucking ridiculous. But again, he's embraced this. And he started work on it. He was really, really like, oh, I don't want to touch that track shit. And I'm like, turn it into a punk track, mate. Just like, use it as a bass and go fucking mental. So today I am going to leave you with one of the tracks from that. And I'm going to leave you with The Sounds of James, I believe it is. Yes, it is indeed The Sounds of James. I'd like to know what track he got in his birthday challenge. And he turned this one around real quick. Like really, really quick. Hold on a sec. Okay. Happy. Oh, yes. Sounds of James remix, 21st birthday challenge. Fantastic. So, shall we dive into that and see what that sounds like? Let's see what he did with Happy. Right, I'm off. I will see you tomorrow night, providing we have shitloads of tracks in the thread. Honestly, the 21st birthday challenge is going to get us copyright strikes all over the place, and I don't fucking care. This is a great idea. Find the track that was number one on your 21st birthday. Remix the balls out of it. We've got a generator for this. It's called Birthday Jams. Yes, glitch it to fuck. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to let this play out, and I will see you tomorrow night at 7:30, right here on my YouTube channel. Have fun until I see you next, clowns, and enjoy your time.
That's what you want.